Next I will do one thing is like switch whatever. Okay, so it's like variable. In that we are assigning value of the variable name of the like variable, and we have assigned true, and switch in that its value. Okay, and case one, it's case one, it will be executed the statement document dot write, document dot write, it's like one. Okay, sorry, one. Next we have break, and next one we have case 2. We copy that one, it's better, it's time consuming, it's better. Okay, I will do one thing, it's like it's 2 case 2. In that we have written that 2. Next one we have case 3, case 3. Okay, so next one we have document dot write. In that we have written like 3. Okay. Next we have last default. In that we have written like document dot write not match any of that, any of the like case. Okay, it need to be break on that, it's break. Okay, the next one we have require a break on that, it's break. Okay, great. We are calling that function, whatever function we are defining on that, like swsch. We are calling that function, opening that live server, like right click on that, open with live server. Yeah, it's opening. Wait 2 seconds. So one thing, see, maybe you have to think that one, like in the last without using like default, in the last we can use in that in between that like case in the instead of case 2 return like default, and in the last part you can return like case 3, and you have to return default in that after the case 1 also. It's not like any issue in that. Okay, but it not follow the coding rules, so you have to follow all these like at the last you have to do like return a default, but you can do that also in that return that inside the middle of that, and in the past also you can do that. Okay, so next one is next question is like without using the break we can do that also. Okay, without using the break means it will be like continue, it will be continue like after case 1 it will be continue the case 2, and when the break is there it will be stop there. Okay, So let's see it's working fine or not. It's not fine. Yeah. It's 2 because we are defining its value is 2. Its value like switch value is 2. In that it will be find case 2. Okay. Let's see if I wait. By like breaking that coding part, I will show you how it's work. What is the difference between like if else statement, and what is that like what is that like switch case and switch statement. I will show you on that one. So wait, it's like sources file. In that I have to show you. Okay, let's see. It's like two. Mention the two. I will do one things. I will break point after that break or case 3. Okay. Wait. This one working. I will do one thing. Yeah, break. So have you observed that? Like it's like print the two because it will be there. It will not continue after like it will be found like it will matches the case like two. But when I write like three in that in the value, if I assign three, let's see, it will be assigned, but it will be like goes to the third one. And if you like do one things like let's see, I will define you if else statement. In that it's yeah. In that I have to return this comment. Okay. Next I have if I return like if I have to define a variable in that it's like value. Okay. Value is like 4. If I define like if value equal like 1. Okay. 1 it will return document dot write. In that it will be printed 1. Okay. If I write in that it's else if in that I have written a condition its value equal to. In that I have written document dot write 2. Okay, copy that one. Yeah, it's 2. Okay. Next one we have else if in that its value 3. Okay, it's document dot write 3. Else I will do one thing. I will return like 3. Okay, else it will be printed document dot write. In that I have written it not matches, it not match any of the condition, any of any above condition or above condition. Okay, above condition. Okay, that done. So let's see it's working fine or not. I will remove the break at first so it work maybe. Yeah, it will be, let's see it, in the switch it will be measures the what are the value you have to assign on that, it will be measure that value, it will be particularly particularly go to that cases and evaluate that statement, and in that if else it will be started value 3 is equal 1 or not, it will be check that one condition. After that it goes to the second condition, it's like value is equal 2 or not. After it goes to the third condition, its value is equal to 3, then it will print it. But in the cases, which cases it will directly find that one piece, like in that 3, the case 3 is it's like equal to that, so it will be printed that one at fast, so it will be faster than that, like if else if condition. Okay, so we are always using like switch selection statement. Okay, I hope you understand better. So what is the difference between if else if, like multiple choice, and in that switch selector. Okay, in that it's like values matches the 1 or 2 or 3, it will be directly goes to the, but in that it will be at first condition start to checking the condition 1, after that it goes to the second 2, and after it goes to the second, it's third. If that 3 condition is not matches, then it will goes to the last condition, it's the else part condition. Okay, I hope you understand this one. If you are not any doubt in that, you can ask me in the chat box, guys. Anyone, any doubt in that? Okay, what about other? In the meeting or not? Soumya is there and Raspita is also there. Okay, what about other? Okay, so next we have to discuss iteration and looping control statement. Okay, so what is that, like for loop, while loop, do loop, you know that one, but I will discuss more about that one, like basic of these things. Okay, I will discuss with you, and I've already discussed with you if else, and what are the switch cases, switch selection there, and how we are using that one. Okay, but now we are in that I already discussed with foreign and for up. It is used to print the property, and it any one of that you are using print the value of that, and in that for loop and do loop and while loop, we are printing the value. Okay, but in that what are the difference between that for loop and while loop and do loop, you know that the better in the basic, but is we are using for loop in that, so dynamically maybe or may not be, we are not accessing the dynamic value, discuss this many things in that. Okay, so first is what is looping control. So looping control is used to execute the setup statement repeatedly until the given condition is not satisfied. Means if the condition is not true, still that sorry, if the condition is not false, means if initial value is 1 and the condition is I is less than equal to 5, means up to that if the condition is not false, it will be executed many times. Once the condition is false, it will be terminated from that. Okay, so it's a looping control. Okay, so looping control increment, what is decrement, post increment, pre increment, already I told you, but in that we are using that much what is that, it's increment decrement. Like if you print 1 to 100 numbers, and you are doing a pyramid on that pyramid, say by using a asterisk in that, maybe you are doing that much in the C or C++ Java, whatever you have to know that language. In that we have to discuss basic of that. Okay, so at first you understand looping control. What is looping control? Looping control executed up to the condition is satisfied. When the condition is not satisfied, it will be terminated from that. And like looping control have that like initialization, condition, and like counter. Counter means it's increment or decrement. It is a like post increment or pre increment, or a like post decrement or pre decrement, whatever we are mentioning in that. Okay. So at first we are discussing for loop. What is for loop? So for loop or loop. So it is used when developer know the exact number of iteration to perform. Means like you know that how many number you want to print that one. Means up to the 100 or up to the 1000, up to the you want to print unlimited on that. At first you like decide how many exact value you want to print one, like print them, or like any of that like expression or any of the condition you want to print that one. At first you know exact value, how much like print you want to print that one. Okay, it's a mandatory. And one thing is like it is used to define loops where iteration count cannot be changed dynamically. Means it in the dynamically in the JavaScript we dynamically cannot change the value of that. That's why we are told you that like you already know that one the exact value that you want to print that one. Means I want to print like from 1 to 100. Means I will give the condition as initial value is 0 or initial value is 1, and up to that like I want to print I is less than or equal to it's 100. I want to print that one. So it's my like exact value of that. So you need to be like know that one. And one thing is that I want to print 1 to 10. Means it will be increment by 1. Every step I want to increment by 1. If I want to like print that one is 100 to 1, it will be like decrement by 1. So always you have to remember that one. It's like in the counter you are using like an increment or decrement. It will be matter on that. Okay. So its syntax is that, or initialization, and its condition. Condition, let's wait. Condition, and next one we have counter. Counter, you know that what is the increment, decrement, whatever we have defined that. And in that we have printed statement. Okay guys, so let's see. I'll remove that one. Okay, so in that I have written for loop for its I is like any of that, it's like 1, or okay, in that I less than equal 100. Wait, switch. Yeah. 100. Yeah, wait. I'm not on the caps lock, that's why it's, yeah, it's on now. I increment by 1 every time. Next I want to print document dot write I plus, like I defining that one, like backticking in that, and I access that one. I in that I have written BR. Okay, wait. BR. Okay, so let's see it's printed or not. It's printed fine. Okay, up to 100. When the like if I written like any of that, it's like wait, I've written. So in that if I write like my minimum value is like 100, or maximum value, whatever you written in that, like it's my 50, and I want to print like I is greater than or equal to 1. I need minus minus. Already defined, like I is 50 is less greater than equal to 1. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Why it's not coming? Okay, wait. We need to wait. Okay, I will do one thing. I will close that one and open again. Right click on that and open with live server. Yeah, it's not responding. Wait. Yeah, it's open now. Yeah, it's working fine. It's 5049. It's like up to 1. Okay, you got it, my point. And like if you want to return a like array, in that you want to print that value, so by using like array name and dot length, you can print that one. Okay, you got it, that point. Like if you define an array, in that you have to define any of the value, and by using like length, like array name dot length, you have to define in that condition, and in initial position of like 0 always. Okay, in that it's like index number 0 up to the like whatever the length of that array, it will be printed that much. Okay, in the like live project, we are using like dot length or whatever. Okay, but in that basically I will define you like all these things, how can it work. But in that live project or any of the you working any company, in that even not doing like simple things. Okay, it's complicated, like we are using from access from that like object, or any if we are accessing from the array. Okay, in that we are printing that value, whatever we are returning in that like array. It's like a string, it may be in that number, it will be boolean, whatever we are returning in that array, we want to print that one. So by using dot length we can do that. Okay, so next we have to discuss like while loop. But before that, I will already I told you that what is like continue and what is like break. You know that what is like break is always using like terminated from that. Okay, but continue, what is continue? Continue means it will be like ignoring the specific like one. If I like written in that like document dot write, in the switch case I have written continue, it will be like specify that one, ignoring that one, it will go second one, means continue. You know that what is the like uh, difference between continue and break. Break is terminated from that, and but continue it will be like ignoring specific counter. Okay, so next we have to discuss while loop. In that like for loop, any doubt you can ask me on the chat box. So I will go to the like next forward like while loop. in that interview, you got a question on that, if I we are not mentioning the initialization for the for loop, so any problem on that? We are not mentioning it that a condition in that. We want to using that condition in between that statement, after like before the statement we can do that. And we are skip that one of that uh, counter or any condition or any initialization, and we are mentioning that. If I give the example of that, if I'm mentioning in that like I equal to 0, it's like required variable. Better, I think you have written variable. Let's see it working fine. Okay, if I return like condition, it will work. Okay, if I write like a counter of that, like out of that, means it will be at first I equal to 50, and next it will be uh, check the condition, it's 50 is less than or equal to 1 or not, then it will be printed, then it will be increment by 1. So it will be required I plus plus or I minus, sorry, I minus minus. So we can do that. It's taking time. Okay, so it will be sometime in the interview asking that question, and I already told you what is like switch case in that. Maybe in the interview asking some question in that, we are if I return default in after case 1, it will be any problem on that. It's not any problem, but it's not follow the coding rule. Okay, and break, I already told you that one. Okay, some of the point is that you remember always, but it will be need to be in the interview time. Okay, next we have to goes like wait, it's not responding. Yeah, it's hanging. What is that? What is that? Yeah, wait some time. It's not responding my system. What happened? Wait, I refresh that my system. Let's talk.